Ancient humans did not sleep safely. They slept inside a world that had teeth. Imagine lying on the ground at night, with no locked door, no glass window, no flashlight, no phone, and no cozy bedroom telling your brain, relax, nothing can eat you here. Outside, there could be big cats, wolves, snakes, insects, cold, hunger, and sometimes other humans who were not exactly friendly. Now, think about your dog. Your dog can be asleep like a furry potato, completely useless, then one tiny sound in the hallway turns it into a security system with ears. That reaction did not come from nowhere. For a long time, sleep was dangerous, not just for animals, for us. So how did ancient humans sleep without being killed? The answer is not that they were tougher than us. They were not magical cave superheroes. They survived because they turned sleep into a strategy. And once you understand that strategy, your modern bed starts looking weirdly overconfident. Discovery 1. They did not sleep alone. You know the type. A flock of birds rests in a tree, but the whole group never feels completely switched off. One bird lifts its head, another twitches, something moves in the dark, and suddenly the entire tree becomes nervous. That is not random. For many animals, sleeping near others is protection. Ancient humans likely worked the same. Sleeping alone in the wild is a terrible business plan. In theory, you close your eyes and recover. In practice, you become a snack with a dream sequence. A group changes that. One person does not have to notice every sound. Someone rolls over. Someone coughs. Someone wakes up to add wood to the fire. Someone hears a branch snap. Even if there is no official guard standing there with dramatic music, a group creates shared alertness. It is not perfect, but it is. Better than one sleepy human trying to defend the entire universe. This sounds normal. It isn't. Humans are not built like bears. We do not have thick fur, huge claws, or a face that says, "Please do not bother me unless you want consequences." But together, humans become harder to surprise. A group has more ears, more eyes, more memory, more noise. And noise matters. Many predators prefer easy prey. A bunch of weird, upright animals sleeping near each other, muttering, coughing, and moving around a fire is not exactly an easy order. Discovery 2. They chose sleep spots like animals choose dens. Watch a cat choose a place to sleep. It does not just collapse in the middle of the floor like a dramatic actor. It finds corners, boxes, high shelves, laundry baskets, the one jacket you just cleaned. Why? Because a good sleep spot gives control. It limits surprise. It creates a small, protected world. Ancient humans had the same problem, but with much worse customer service. They needed places where danger was easier to notice. A cave, a rock shelter, raised ground, a place near open space, a place where something large could not easily sneak up from every direction. Most people think shelter means comfort, a roof, a soft surface, a place to stay warm. But for ancient humans, shelter was also about angles. Can something approach from behind? Can we see movement? Is there an escape route? Is there water nearby? Is there too much water nearby where animals come to drink? Here's where it gets interesting. A perfect sleeping place was not always the most comfortable place. It was the place where the dark had fewer hiding spots. That is why many animals still sleep with their backs to walls. Under cover, inside burrows, or high above the ground. It is not paranoia, it is math. The fewer directions danger can come from, the less your brain has to monitor. And when your brain can relax just a little, you get enough sleep to keep living. Not luxury sleep, survival sleep. There is a difference. Discovery 3. Fire turned humans into a problem. Picture a raccoon sneaking through a backyard. It likes darkness. It likes quiet. It likes garbage cans that have made poor life choices. Now imagine that raccoon sees a group of humans sitting around fire. Light moving, smoke rising, voices talking, sticks cracking, shadows jumping everywhere. That is not just a camp. That is a warning sign. Fire changed the night. It gave warmth. It gave light. It helped cook food. But it also made humans strange. And strange can be protective. A dark forest is endless. A fire creates a circle. Inside that circle, humans can see faces, tools, movement, smoke, and each other. Outside the circle, animals have to decide if walking closer is worth the risk. Fire did not create an invisible force field. A determined predator could still be dangerous, but many animals avoid risk when they can. And a fire surrounded by loud, social creatures is risk. Think about it from the predator's point of view. You are hungry. You want a meal. Then you see a group of tall, hairless animals sitting beside a burning orange thing, holding sticks, making eye contact, and possibly throwing rocks. At that point, maybe the rabbit looks better. Honestly, fair decision. Fire also helped humans stay awake in shifts without planning some complicated schedule. Someone had to maintain it. Someone noticed when it got low. Someone woke up because smoke changed direction or cold crept in. In a way, the fire became part of the group, not alive, but very demanding, like a tiny, dangerous pet that kept everyone safer. Discovery 4. Their sleep was probably lighter than ours. Watch a deer rest. Its body may be still, but its ears are not. The ears move like little satellite dishes. A sound happens, and the deer is ready to become a rumor. Many wild animals do not sleep the way modern humans want to sleep. They rest in pieces. They wake easily. They stay partly responsive to the world. Ancient humans probably had some of that same pressure. Today, we treat waking up at night like a personal failure. We want perfect darkness, perfect silence, perfect temperature, a mattress with 7 layers and a name like Cloud Emperor. Ancient humans had wind, cold ground, smoke, bugs, animal calls, children moving, other adults shifting, a fire that needed attention, and a world that did not care about bedtime routines. So their sleep may have been more flexible, more broken, more alert. But there is a catch. Broken sleep is not always bad in a dangerous world. If your environment might kill you, waking up fast is useful. Your brain is not trying to ruin your night. It is trying to keep the body available for emergencies. That strange feeling when you wake up because the room sounds wrong, that may be ancient software still running. It does not know you have a lock on the door. It does not trust the hallway. It remembers something older. This is why pets can seem ridiculous at night. A dog hears a tiny sound and launches into investigation mode. A cat stares into darkness like it has just received secret information. Most people laugh, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Their brains are doing what brains were built to do. Sleep, but not too deeply. Rest, but do not disappear. Discovery 5. Humans became the weird animal. Most animals survive with obvious weapons. A wolf has teeth. A leopard has stealth. A snake has venom. A turtle has armor. A skunk has chemical warfare and no shame. Humans? Humans had soft skin, weak claws, slow running, and babies that stayed helpless for a painfully long time. This is embarrassing. But humans had something else. They had planning. They had memory. They had tools. They had language. And they had the ability to warn each other. That last part is huge. An animal can survive danger once. A human group can turn that danger into a lesson. Do not sleep near that trail. Do not leave meat beside the sleeping area. Do not camp where insects swarm. Do not ignore tracks. Do not sleep too close to water where predators may come at night. Do not stay in there. Place where someone heard coughing in the dark and nobody liked it. This sounds simple. It isn't. Formant became protection. Every bad night taught the next night what to avoid. Every scare became a story. Every story became a rule. And every rule made sleep a little less deadly. That may be one of the most human things ever. We are not the animal that became safe because we were the strongest. We became safer because we paid attention, got scared, talked about it, and changed the plan.
Very heroic.
Also very anxious. But it worked. So ancient humans did not survive sleep because the world was gentle. The world was not gentle. They survived because they slept in groups, chose smart locations, used fire, stayed lightly alert, and passed warnings from one person to another. They did not defeat the night, they organized against it. That is the real answer. And maybe that is why even now, when your door is locked, your bed is soft, and the most dangerous thing in your room is probably a phone charger on the floor. One strange sound in the dark can still wake something ancient inside you. Your body does not know you are modern. It only knows that for millions of years, the creatures who ignored strange sounds did not always get a second chance. So the next time your dog suddenly lifts its head at midnight, or your cat freezes while staring into an empty hallway, maybe do not laugh too fast. They may be hearing the world the way your ancestors had to. Half asleep, half watching, still negotiating with the dark. If you want more strange stories about ancient humans, animals, and survival, subscribe and keep watching.